Du vet hva vi må gjøre, ikke sant?
What if I told you the scariest horror movie doesn't come from Hollywood? Every country has its own nightmares, its own demons, its own legends. Today, we're traveling across the globe to discover the greatest horror movie from 10 different countries. These movies weren't chosen just because they're popular. They were selected for 3 reasons. First, they're genuinely terrifying. Second, they have excellent audience and critic ratings. And third, they perfectly represent their country's unique style of horror. Let's begin. Number 10. Mexico. Cronos. Starting in Mexico, Cronos is Guillermo del Toro's very first feature film. Instead of relying on jump scares, it tells the haunting story of an ancient device that grants immortality, but at a horrifying cost. It's dark, tragic, and beautifully crafted. A perfect introduction to Mexican Gothic horror. Nine. Norway. Dead Snow. If you like your horror bloody and unforgettable, Dead Snow delivers exactly that. Imagine a group of students stranded in the snowy mountains, only to discover they are being hunted by Nazi zombies. It's brutal, fun, and surprisingly creative. One of the best horror comedies ever made. Eight. France. Martyrs. France takes horror to another level. Martyrs isn't just scary. It's emotionally exhausting. This film is infamous for its disturbing violence and philosophical questions about suffering. Be warned, it's one of the hardest horror movies you'll ever watch. Seven. India. Boothakalam. Representing India, Boothakalam. This Malayalam psychological horror proves that loud jump scares aren't necessary. Instead, it slowly builds unbearable tension inside an ordinary home. The result is deeply unsettling, with outstanding performances and an ending that stays with you.
चला गया तो मैं अकेली पड़ जाऊंगी ना।
6. Spain. Wreck. Spain gave us one of the greatest found-footage horror movies ever made, Wreck. A television reporter enters an apartment building, only to find herself trapped inside. What follows is absolute chaos. The camera never lets you breathe. Even today, REC remains one of the most intense horror experiences ever filmed. Five. Thailand. Shudder. Thailand is famous for ghost stories, and Shudder may be the greatest one ever made. After a mysterious accident, a young couple begins seeing terrifying figures in photographs. The atmosphere is unforgettable, and the final twist is legendary. Once you've seen it, you'll never forget it. 4. Turkey. Baskin. This isn't ordinary horror. It feels like a nightmare brought to life. A group of police officers enter an abandoned building, only to descend into something resembling hell itself. The visuals are terrifying. The atmosphere is suffocating, and some scenes are impossible to erase from your memory. 3. Indonesia Satan Slaves. Indonesia has become one of the strongest horror industries in recent years. And Satan Slaves proves exactly why. An ordinary family begins experiencing terrifying supernatural events after the death of their mother. Black magic, curses, demons. This movie has everything horror fans could ask for. Two. Japan Cure. Japanese horror has influenced filmmakers all over the world. And Cure may be its greatest masterpiece. It's not filled with monsters or ghosts. Instead, it creates fear through silence, psychology, and human evil. Every scene leaves you feeling more uncomfortable than the last. It's the definition of slow burn horror. 1. South Korea The Wailing. Many horror fans consider this one of the greatest horror movies ever made. Possession, ancient folklore, religion, and mystery, all woven into one unforgettable story.
마음 단단히 먹어야 되네.
Which country do you think makes the best horror movies? And which film would you have chosen instead? Let me know in the comments. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more. I will see you in the next one.